What if one simple fruit in your kitchen could become part of a nighttime routine designed to support your eyes as you get older? Not an expensive powder, not a complicated supplement, and certainly not a miracle cure. I'm talking about a small fruit you can find in almost any supermarket. And most people never associate it with their eyesight, because after 60, changes inside the eyes can happen gradually. You may notice that reading small print requires brighter light. Driving at night becomes more uncomfortable. Headlights seem more intense. Colors may not appear quite as vivid, or your eyes simply feel more tired after spending time looking at a television, computer, or phone. And behind all of this is an organ working under extraordinary biological pressure. Your retina is constantly exposed to light. The cells inside your eyes consume large amounts of oxygen. And over decades, oxidative stress, the gradual accumulation of cellular damage, caused partly by unstable molecules known as free radicals, can become increasingly important. This is one reason nutrition matters. Certain nutrients, particularly lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin C, vitamin E, and zinc, have been studied extensively for their relationship with healthy vision and age-related eye conditions. And one fruit gives you an interesting combination of antioxidant nutrients, while also fitting naturally into an evening routine. That fruit is kiwi. But here's where the story becomes more interesting, because the reason kiwi deserves attention isn't simply vitamin C. There are several things happening inside this little green fruit that make it especially interesting for adults concerned about maintaining their vision as they age. And later in the video, I'll show you exactly how to eat kiwi in the evening, how much is reasonable, what should combine it with, and who should be more careful with eating fruit close to bedtime. But first, you need to understand what is happening inside your eyes every single day. 2. Your eyes are fighting oxidative stress every day. Imagine the retina as the sensor inside a sophisticated digital camera. Light enters through the front of your eye. It travels through the lens. And eventually, that light reaches the retina at the back of the eye. The retina then converts light into electrical signals that your brain interprets as the world around you. Faces, colors, words, movement. Everything you see begins with this remarkable layer of tissue. But there is a price for working so hard. Retinal tissue has high metabolic demands and is exposed to light and oxygen throughout life. That makes protection against oxidative stress biologically important. This is where antioxidants enter the picture. Antioxidants help your body manage reactive molecules that can damage cellular structures when they accumulate excessively. And 2 nutrients deserve special attention when we're talking about the eyes. Lutein and zeaxanthin. These carotenoid pigments naturally accumulate in the macula, the central portion of the retina responsible for detailed vision. You can think of them almost like part of the eye's internal protective filtering system. They help absorb some high-energy visible light and participate in antioxidant defense within retinal tissue. This doesn't mean eating one particular fruit suddenly makes your eyesight sharper tomorrow morning. Nutrition doesn't work like medication. It works through patterns, day after day, meal after meal, year after year. That's why the real question isn't, what fruit will cure my eyesight? The better question is, what foods can I consistently include as part of a diet that supports the tissues responsible for vision? And that's where our little green fruit becomes surprisingly interesting. 3. Why kiwi stands out. For eye health, cut open a kiwi and look closely. That brilliant green flesh isn't just visually beautiful. It contains several nutrients that fit remarkably well into an eye-supportive dietary pattern. First, kiwi is well known as a source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative damage. And when researchers and ophthalmology organizations discuss nutrition for healthy eyes, vitamin C repeatedly appears among the nutrients of interest. The American Academy of Ophthalmology specifically recommends eating a varied, colorful diet containing foods rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, lutein, and zeaxanthin as part of an overall approach to maintaining eye health. But kiwi doesn't stop there. It also contains carotenoids associated with eye nutrition. And this matters because lutein and zeaxanthin are actually present inside retinal tissue itself. Picture millions of microscopic cells being exposed to light every day. Now imagine nutritional compounds circulating through your bloodstream, eventually becoming available to tissues throughout your body. That is a much more realistic way to understand nutrition. Not as a miracle, but as biological support. And kiwi gives you something else that many processed bedtime snacks do not. Fiber. Instead of finishing your evening with cookies, ice cream, candy, or refined carbohydrates, replacing that habit with whole fruit can dramatically change the nutritional quality of the snack. You get sweetness, but also water, fiber, vitamins, and plant compounds. And for many people, that is a very different metabolic experience from eating heavily processed dessert. But why specifically eat kiwi before bed? This is where another fascinating area of research enters the story. Sleep. 4. What kiwi before bed may do and what IT cannot do, you may have seen dramatic claims online saying that certain foods can repair your eyesight overnight. That sounds exciting, but that's not how the scientific evidence works. Your eyes do not suddenly regenerate because you ate a kiwi at 9 o'clock p.m., and kiwi does not dissolve cataracts. It does not replace glaucoma treatment. It does not cure macular degeneration. It does not eliminate the need for regular eye examinations. What it can do is contribute useful nutrients to an overall dietary pattern, and eating it in the evening may have another interesting advantage. Researchers have investigated kiwi fruit in relation to sleep, and reviews of nutrition and sleep research have listed kiwi fruit among food-based interventions that have shown promising results, although the evidence remains limited and more research is needed. Why does this connection matter? Because sleep is part of whole body recovery. While you sleep, your nervous system changes activity. Hormones follow circadian rhythms. Immune processes continue, and metabolic systems shift from the demands of waking life. So instead of thinking, kiwi repairs my eyes while I sleep, think, kiwi can provide valuable nutrients, and it may fit comfortably into a healthy evening routine. That distinction is important. And there's another practical advantage. Kiwi is relatively small. You're not eating an enormous meal minutes before lying down. For someone who wants something lightly sweet after dinner, one kiwi can feel satisfying without turning bedtime into another full meal. But there is one mistake people frequently make. They hear that something is healthy and assume that more must be better. It isn't. 5. How to eat kiwi before bed? Here's the simple approach. For many healthy adults, one kiwi in the evening is a reasonable food-sized portion. Some people may enjoy too, but there is no need to turn this into a massive fruit bowl. Try eating it approximately 1 to 2 hours before bedtime rather than immediately before lying down. Why? Because your goal is not to overload digestion right before sleep. You're simply creating a small, nutrient-dense evening snack. You can cut the kiwi in half and eat it with a spoon. You can slice it into a small bowl, or combine it with a little plain Greek yogurt. That combination is especially interesting because the kiwi provides carbohydrates, fiber, vitamin C, and plant compounds, while the yogurt contributes protein. You could also add a small amount of walnuts. Now you have fruit, protein, fiber, and healthy fats rather than a bowl filled with refined sugar. And here's another detail most people overlook. You don't need to juice the kiwi. Whole fruit gives you the fiber structure that juice largely removes. And consuming whole fruit also forces you to eat more slowly. That matters when you are trying to build a healthier evening routine. But what about people with diabetes? This needs a little more attention. 6. Who should be careful with fruit before bed? Just because kiwi is nutritious doesn't mean everyone should eat it every night. If you have diabetes or you closely monitor blood glucose, the amount of carbohydrate you eat in the evening can matter. Your response to food is individual. For some people, a small portion of whole fruit works perfectly well. Others may need to consider portion size, medications, overall carbohydrate intake, and their physician or dietitian's recommendations. Pairing fruit with a protein-containing food such as Greek yogurt may also create a more balanced snack than eating a large quantity of fruit alone. And there are other situations where timing matters. If eating close to bedtime worsens acid reflux, move the fruit earlier. If kiwi causes stomach discomfort, don't force yourself to eat it simply because someone on the internet called it a soup. And kiwi can cause allergic reactions in some individuals. Your body matters more than any trend. There's another important warning for anyone over 60. If you're experiencing sudden loss of vision, flashes of light, a new shower of floaters, a dark curtain across your vision, severe eye pain, or rapidly worsening eyesight, don't try to solve it with food. Those symptoms deserve professional medical evaluation. Nutrition is powerful when used for what nutrition does well, supporting long-term health. It should never be used to delay appropriate treatment. If you've already been diagnosed with age-related macular degeneration, remember that the AODs2 formulation studied by the National Eye Institute is a specific combination of nutrients intended for particular stages of AMD. It isn't equivalent to simply eating one fruit, so what should your bigger strategy look like? Kiwi can play a role, but kiwi should not be alone. During the day, build your diet around colorful vegetables and fruits. Think spinach, kale, broccoli, berries. Papaya, citrus fruits, eggs, nuts, seeds, and oily fish such as salmon. Your eyes don't need one magical ingredient. They need a nutritional environment, and kiwi can become one small, practical piece of it. Protecting your vision starts with small habits, so tonight, when you walk into your kitchen looking for something sweet, remember this: your choice doesn't have to be complicated. Instead of cookies, instead of candy, instead of another heavily processed dessert, consider something as simple as a kiwi. Not because it will magically restore your eyesight overnight, but because that little fruit brings vitamin C, fiber, antioxidants, and carotenoid nutrients into your diet. And these kinds of nutrients belong in an eating pattern designed to support healthy aging and healthy eyes. And perhaps the most important lesson from this entire video is this: your eyesight is influenced by what you repeatedly do, not by what you do once. The vegetables you eat, the fruit you choose. Whether you smoke, how you manage diabetes and blood pressure, whether you protect your eyes from excessive ultraviolet exposure, whether you receive regular eye examinations, those small decisions accumulate, just like aging itself. And one day, the ability to see someone's face clearly, to read a book, to drive, to watch your grandchildren, or simply to look outside and appreciate the colors of the world, may make those small decisions feel much bigger. So take care of your eyes before they give you a reason to wish you had. If you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up, because that helps more people discover this information. Subscribe to Healthy Fruits for more science-based videos about foods that can support your body as you age. And share this video with someone over 60 who cares about protecting their vision. Finally, tell me in the comments, do you already eat kiwi? And would you try eating one in the evening? I'll see you in the next Healthy Fruits video.